Kevin Brennan did a show on Christmas Day. Because that's what people who have loving families do.
People that can't interact with another human being do.
Yeah, they got on YouTube on Christmas Day. So then on Boxing Day, the day after Christmas Day, he's hoping to have Chad Zumock come on his show. So Chad's got the link, and he's waiting for Chad to hop on the show. But I
hope he's available.
But Chad's not there right away. So then Kevin, it's just him and Adam, and he's like, what are we going to do? Maybe we can snipe Opie. That might be fun. So this is Kevin attempting to snipe Opie. Kevin can't do this. He has no idea how to make this entertaining. He does this the same way that Chad Zumock does it, where he just sits there and just watches a show.
And he's got this look on his face.
If he's even paying attention.
Yeah.
If he's even paying attention. So what I decided to do here is, this is a longer clip, but I waited until Kevin said something. Just a word. I just wanted him to say a word while he's watching Opie, because the whole point of sniping is
transform
you're commenting.
This content.
Yes, you're trying to comment on what you're seeing and why it sucks.
Trying to start a fight with
Who this time, Kevin?
What's his face?
I don't know.
Matthew Perry.
All right, so now they've pulled up Opie show.
We did a podcast with Lee Abamonte, right? Yeah, and he's the youngest guy to hit every fucking country in the world. And me and
Jeff is really funny, man.
What does he say now? I never seen someone who could use a drug habit more than I. But we were convinced that if you're traveling that much, you got to be CIA. You got missions all over. Because we have a friend, and he comes to New York. And all of a sudden, he's supposed to be in New York City for a long weekend. And all of a sudden he's like, I got to go. Leaves all his shit behind. It's still in our closet. And he just goes. And without getting into more specifics, next thing you know, he's like on a professional hockey team in Australia. I'm like, what?
Guys, we're a minute into this clip. So far, all that's happened is Kevin did a fake laugh about something that was stupid on Opie's show. Again, very Chad Zumock-esque. And is just kind of watching this show and not really sure
sipping his coffee
what to say about it. So, all right, I'm just going to keep letting it play.
Looking down at their phones.
What is going on?
Well, at least now you know where to send his shit.
Right. Well, without giving it away. We know him very well, but he never told us what he did. He was a traveler, and if I was a betting man, I would say he's absolutely CIA. Absolutely.
That makes a lot of sense. If you read, like those books about the CIA guys, they just have random friends in random places that they, acquaintances have a beer and a dinner. Here's my stuff, seen a few weeks, and then just
and most CIA guys, you will never know they were in the CIA because that's the code too. Yep. You don't talk about it ever, even after you're retired. Mm-hmm. So
I mean, this is hard for me to sit here and watch Opie and not comment on it, but I'm just waiting for Kevin to do something.
I forgot
anything.
Kevin was even there. I'm like, focused on how
Opie
stupid Opie sounds.
I was like, we're watching Opie. When did that happen?
It's an Opie clip.
Yeah.
We're pretty convinced. And now he's just kind of hanging out in Philly. Like, wait, what's going on, man? What happened to all the trips? The trips are done now. What do you mean?
I will point out that, Opie brings up the random chat nonstop throughout the show. Every single chat he's brought up, the last 5 or 6, have been referring to Kevin Brennan sniping him. So it's all people who are going over to their show because Kevin's now sniping him. Because I was watching this in real time. Opie had 35 live viewers. It's just a pathetic number of viewers that I know. You look sad for Opie. I get it. I get it. It's pathetic. So just the fact that Kevin, he's not even doing anything, but the fact that he's sniping is at least adding something to Opie's show, not adding to Kevin's show. It's detracting from Kevin's show, but at least it's adding to Opie's.
I thought you liked traveling. So, I don't know. Crazy shit. Damn. Yeah, but why? What happened when you were growing up that all of a sudden you decided I needed to travel the world?
I never traveled.
Like a real proper interview.
Well, we used to do it when you started.
So that was Adam. Adam finally feels like we should do something, right?
It's awkward. Somebody should say something.
Kevin still has not said anything.
I started, I don't want to say professional, but hard around 8 years ago.
Right.
But besides that, I've never been on a plane until Cancun in high school. Never traveled anywhere in my whole life.
And then it's like
I went to the first trip was
Ollie's, Kevin Brennan.
I went to Iceland and then
Ollie's.
You went to Iceland?
So that was the first time he spoke. I don't even know what he was talking about. Ollie's. I don't know. Maybe he was reading a chat or something. He just did not do a good job of interacting with that whatsoever, because the point was to have Chad Zumach on and rip on Chad Zumach to his face, and Chad didn't show up. Chad had an interesting day on Christmas. I don't communicate with Chad all that often, as you guys probably know.
Really?
But I did get an email from him on Christmas Day.
Wow. Oh my God.
Yeah. So random. So Christmas Day, I'm looking at my email and I see no subject line. And it just says, the Browns will win the wild card. The Bills will fail again. Merry Christmas, Carl. Yeah. So he's getting drunk and he's mad. He's like, fuck Carl. And
from the ghost of career future.
And then I found out, because I'm texting with Tukey, that he was also messaging Tukey on Christmas Day too. So Chad is just alone in his shitty apartment by himself, depressed. He's got nothing going on in life and sending out messages to people he
trying
hates.
To talk smack.
Trying to fuck with people. And I responded, I go, yeah, the Bills are going to let me down. I know that already. I've been a Bills fan a long time. I get it. And I love he's going to think he's going to get me with that. Oh, how dare you? And just so you know, Chad, they might both make a wild card. It's very possible. They're both in the wild card currently. So you never know.
So drunk he forgot his subject line. Just
he
fired
never
it off.
He never puts a subject line in. I don't know why.
Oh, it's his calling card. Eh?
Yeah, I guess that's his thing for some reason. Okay. So this goes on for another minute or so. And I just want to take you to the end of when Kevin decides to stop sniping Opie.
I speak it sarcastically. Do I get props for speaking it?
Wait, what can you say?
Tagalog.
All right.
Okay, I can't.
Give me a rap.
A rap?
Anything.
I can't.
We know.
Yeah.
You didn't do anything.
I can't.
I mean, Ron the waiter's not even there.
I can't. I try.
Yeah, he literally can't. He's acting like I just can't today. But no, you literally can't do it. You don't know how to do this, Kevin. This isn't the thing you do. You read super chats. That's what you do. You can't respond and react to clips. You're terrible at it.
He's trying to act like it's Opie's fault that he had nothing to say about it.
Yeah.
But he also said that he try.
I try. I can't. He did nothing. And people think that this is really easy. I hear it all the time. You know, Opie likes to say that what we do is super easy, but you see Chad, Kevin Brennan, Stuttering John, none of them can turn any of this into transformative content. They all end up just watching the clips and then like either repeating what the person said,
certainly like
voice,
not live on the spot.
It's much harder.
Very hard.
Yes.
At least this we can watch and like think of something to say and bring it to the show.
Yeah.
Trying to like jump in live and get in the mix and make it entertaining. I mean, Kevin Brennan's a funny guy. Even he can't do it.
Correct. It's very hard to do, but it's very easy to do because there's no prep involved. You just pull up who's live right now. Oh, Opie is. Let's watch this.
Oh, it's lazy as fuck.
It's lazy as fuck.
The laziest
That's the
format.
thing. So when we actually prep a show and we have clips and there's reasons to talk about them, we have a narrative, there's a story going on around these clips. We're talking about Chad emailing us because he's a loser.
I have to find a show about shitting on the floor, fail to send the clips properly, then redo it. Do you know how hard that is?
There's a lot of work involved in this. So the reason why I bring this up is because for whatever reason, Kevin decided to DM me a couple days before Christmas. And he was showing me screen grabs of how many live viewers there were on Shuli's show. And there were 1,500 on one show and then 1,200 on one that I was on. And so his whole thing was like, oh, it looks like you have fewer viewers when you're on the show than another time. And Kevin's whole thing has been for months now that Shuli buys views. So I sent him back a note and I explained to him that when you're dealing with such small sample sizes, statistically, there's going to be pretty large fluctuations. It has to be. You're not going to have 14:28 every fucking time.
I know. I had to take my kids to soccer.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Some people
I
who
wasn't
can
there
watch it
for
at times,
this.
some people who can't, whatever. But his whole thing is that he's got this premise where he thinks that they're buying viewers. And I guess he wanted to prove that to me or show me I wasn't good at broadcasting because I wrote back and I explained that to him. And then I wrote, and this was on Christmas Day, I wrote this to him and I said, by the way, Merry Christmas. So he responded to me and he made fun of my broadcasting ability. So I'm going to put that portion of our DMs up on the screen as we watch Kevin Brennan after that abortion of a segment with Opie. Watch this dead air. So
It's not for everybody.
So it says, got it. Keep churning out the SJ content. You must be proud as a broadcaster. Kevin, you're staring down at your phone Adam is staring at the chat or something, pretending to be busy.
Is he texting you this live on the air on his show?
There's no super chats coming in. There's nothing happening. I am not manipulating this in any way.
If I heard back from Chad.
Let's see if I heard back from Chad. We got to get something going. There's nothing going on.
This is sad.
This is pathetic.
And pathetic.
Mm-hmm. This is bad. This is very bad. What are you doing, Kevin?
Aren't you embarrassed? I guess I'll say something.
God.
That Sebastian show bookie
what's
is actually
happening?
good.
All right, I don't know what we're gonna do today. I can't. I don't really have it in me to snipe and.
Apparently,
Yeah, obviously. So
I can't. I try.
Zumach didn't show up, so now they don't know what to do. So this is what they come up with as far as what to do on this show.
I'm gonna carpet bomb the link and just
send
see what
Stuttering
happens.
John. Send Stuttering John the link because I told Joey C.
Sound like you're doing
He's
your John
threatening
impression.
me and/or I'm even confused. So
Carpet bomb the link. Send it out to everyone. We got to get somebody on the show. They're so desperate. They've done no prep. They don't know what they're going to do. Chad didn't show up, so now they don't know what to do. So they send it out to everyone. Now, if there's one thing I know about Stuttering John, it's that he'll never go on MLC ever again. He has stated this many times. He's very upset with Kevin Brennan, and there's no way he would do that show, even though he wanted to get Bob Spot on there as the second mic. He then decided that, no, Kevin Brennan's a piece of shit. He'll never, ever do that show. He'll never show up on that show. And then this happens after he gets the link.
oh Jesus!
Oh, we got a special guest.
What the fuck?
What's up, John?
What is it? Is this a fake Stuttering John?
I just want to say Merry Christmas to you both and
Merry Christmas.
a Happy New Year. I hope you all have.
John, how can you be mad at me? I don't watch your show, but people are saying you're mad at me. How can you be mad at me? I don't do anything to you, and people are basically paying their rent and mortgages off of you, and I don't make a dime off of you.
What?
Is it?
Sorry.
Are you Stuttering John?
Last I checked.
Okay, so I don't make any money off of you. Carl and Julie and Bob pay their rent based off of your content, but you have a problem with me? How is that possible? What did I do?
what's he doing?
Oh, what did you do? Well, I'll tell you what you did.
Okay. Thank God. Because he's going to come on here after he's been talking all this shit about Kevin Brennan for months. And Kevin's like, oh, you showed up. We sent you the link and you actually showed up. What's your problem with me? And John's just like, oh, I have a problem with you. Oh, yeah, I do have a problem with you. So you know what he's going to do next. He's going to go off on Kevin for not paying him the $100 that Kevin owes him for sniping Shuley. Remember, he even drove home from the pub in order to do that, and Kevin never paid him. Or he's gonna tell him off for only giving me $100 the last time he made an appearance on MLC, because if you guys remember, that's the amount of money he wipes his ass with.
Yeah.
Is $100. And John went off on Kevin for weeks about only getting $100, how insulting that was, and he's worth so much more than that. Or no, hold on a second, that's right. John hates Kevin Brennan and Adam Hineker. He was going off on them for the way they were bullying Kate Meaney. And he was so upset on Kate Meaney's behalf that he's definitely going to really lay into them for what they said to Kate Meaney, the way they treated her on there. Let's see what John decides to go after them about.
You lost an argument to me about how you have to have a stand-up special to be a real comedian. And you said to me, name one real comic that doesn't have a comedy special. And I said, okay, Jay Leno.
Okay, so
And Daniel Tosh.
huh?
Yeah, Daniel Tosh has multiple specials. What are you talking about? Why does he think Daniel
No
Tosh
one's
doesn't have a
talking
stand-up
about.
special? So that's what John was all upset about, is that Kevin sent out a tweet saying, if you don't have a special, you're not a real comedian. John doesn't have a special, so he took, he was upset with that. And he goes, Jay Leno doesn't have one. So there you go. So that's why John was upset, because he won an argument against Kevin Brennan. Not all the other things he's been upset about, fake upset about with Kevin Brennan these past months.
Well, I'm glad now they can finally squash it, right?
Right. And this is where John starts kissing Kevin's ass. The guy that he's been going off on nonstop. like he really hates Kevin Brennan. He's going after Adam. They're all pieces of shit. And all of a sudden, John loves Kevin again.
And as far as you go, that idiot
Dude, I'm
Vince
sorry,
lawyer asked
pause it
me
real
who.
quick.
Yeah.
When you were saying they were going to carpet bomb the link and see who showed up,
Stevie
I
Lou's
was going to
here.
say, I was going to guess Stevie Lou.
Yep. Stevie Lou shows up next.
Jesus
Of course.
Christ.
Surprise.
And as far as you go, that idiot Vince the lawyer asked me who would you say besides your own show has the best shows, and I said Kevin Brennan's show, MLC, and then I said fucking Fatty Patties. So
hold on a second. Every time we brought up to John that Patrick Melton went after his kids more than anyone else, John goes, I don't know who that is. I don't know where his show is. I wouldn't even know where to find that. Patrick who? What are you talking about? Now he's saying his favorite shows are Misery Loves Company, a show that he says he'd never go on ever again, he doesn't watch, and Patrick Melton's Nobody Likes Onions.
It's a Christmas miracle.
It sounds like he's a liar. I don't think I can take him seriously anymore.
So those were the three shows I said were the best shows. So I don't know where you're getting all this, that I hate you. I don't know where you're getting that from.
You don't?
Well, I mean, you have me blocked everywhere, and anytime I say,
keep saying it.
listen, I don't know, I can't watch every show, but people
I
are
think
saying
that you're the most entertaining out of. The fucking shitware is so bad.
See, these people have no credibility. Because John's been on his show talking about how much he hates Kevin Brennan, how unfunny he is, and how bad this show is for months now. And then as soon as he gets the link, he's right back to kissing Kevin's ass. You're the best. You're killing it.
Dude, he's lonely and miserable on Christmas.
Well,
I mean,
John's actually with family. He's in his mom's house right here. He'd already done a
his
podcast.
mom. It seems pretty quiet there.
He'd already done a podcast this day, and then hops on. He started drinking at 1 because he was doing his podcast at 1 o'clock in the afternoon and drinking. And now it's 5 o'clock, and he's on with Kevin Brennan.
Hey, I was drinking at 1 on Christmas.
This is the day after Christmas.
Houses. Oh,
this is not Christmas Day.
Oh,
it's back on a normal
after.
schedule.
It's even
then.
more pathetic than
Tuesday.
Oh, fuck.
I know. That's what I'm trying to tell you. All of this is wildly pathetic. It's crazy. All right, but John brings it. That's the one thing about starting John as a guest you have to remember is that, you can say John's not good at this show, and lately the show has just turned into him yelling about the shitware and Lady Kmart, and it gets old and repetitive. But when John wants to roast someone, remember, he always says he can look someone up and down, and he'll have 5 jokes ready to go. So he looks over at Stevie Lou, and he goes, oh, I got this motherfucker.
And a girl.
It looks like he borrowed freaking Carl Hamburger's shirt from his fucking promo.
Oh, is that from the Carl Hamburg?
Lady
collection?
Kmart.
I do look like I should have
Lady
some
Kmart.
wood paneling behind me right now.
Kmart. That's why I used
We're
to go.
doing it.
I don't know if he thought everyone was going to be like, that's amazing.
Would you forget to unwrap your shirt or something? Fucking idiot.
Pretty good stuff. Pretty good stuff, John. That was a good roast joke. So right after that, you see that Brock Lee has a $100 super chat on there. Now, Andy, how would you describe the avatar that Brock Lee is using on YouTube?
Breakfast at Tiffany's racist.
Yes. Wildly offensive Asian guy with big buck teeth. Listen to John's question. These guys, for whatever reason, because everyone's being nice, these guys let this go. I would not have let this go.
All right, we got to read some super chats.
So is broccoli, is he Asian or is that just a goof?
Is broccoli actually Asian? I hope not. I would think not, John. It seems to be a caricature that's pretty offensive to Asian people.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go ahead and say
pun
probably
name.
not.
A pun name in a racist cartoon.
Fucking idiot. Speaking of which, damn it, I had the... Oh, here it is. John leaked his DMs recently.
Oh, no.
He loves to share his screen and show his Twitter DMs on the screen. And he's been DMing with Sodomy.
Oh.
So Sodomy is like...
It's not only Asian or
trying to
what?
catfish him.
Yeah, great.
So sending pics of like this hot 20-year-old Asian girl to John, and John's...
I'm falling for it.
Yeah, I know. John's just like, is that really you, Sodomy? It's not, John. It's a guy fucking with you. But the thing that I really wanted to point out here is, first off, getting turned down by Ray DeVito to come on his show. That's always fun. But look at this message to Kate Meaney on Christmas Day. Call me. I've pointed this out before. That's the most obnoxious message you can send another human being, call me. You're ordering them to do what you want them to do at that point. No one's going to respond to that positively, John, just so you know. Before I get off Kevin Brennan. So after he had John on his show and they're all buddies and they're kissing each other's asses, Kevin Brennan sent a tweet out. I was wrong to have Stuttering John on. I should only watch clips of John like the shitware does. I apologize and it will never happen again.
Who are these podcasts? WATV.